So it's not fun having all these people in jail, but these are freedom fighters. They're the vanguards. And they're here to liberate the people, and they know this, they either have to go to jail or die. And if you're not prepared for that, then you don't belong in the Black Panther Party.
The reason I'm doing this video is because I feel like the Black Panthers were all about giving the people their rights back, and that the government didn't want to let them do that because the 10-point plan gave people certain rights that would let them be better people in the society. This is the 10-point plan of the Black Panther community. Number 1, we want freedom, we want power to determine the destiny of our black and oppressed communities. I think number 1 is important to me for black people to choose their own destinies in this community is because a lot of white and other people in the higher class are trying to take over and try to take everything from the oppressed communities. 2, we want full employment for our people.
Well, I agree because everybody deserves the right to have a job, because a job is a necessity to make money and have home and have food, and that shouldn't be taken away or held back from anybody, no matter what their race or gender is.
3, we want an end to the robbery by the capitalists of our black and oppressed communities. 4, we want decent housing fit for the shelter of human beings. 5, we want decent education for our people that exposes the true nature of this decadent American society. We want education that teaches us our true history and our role in the present day society. Why do you think it's important to know your true history?
I believe it's important to know your true history because if you know much about your history, you know where you're from, and you know how to continue on with your future. So it's important to know your past so you can better your future. Because back in the days, our people had to fight for their rights to get in schools and get the free education that we have now. While some people take it for granted, while our ancestors in the past had to really fight hard to get all these resources that we have to us now. So I just think about that, and every day I come to school, I just think to myself that I should be doing things that are going to better the goals that our ancestors have for us, so we could become better than them and also be the product of their goals. Yeah.
6, we want completely free health care for all black and oppressed people.
Healthcare is still important today because not everybody can afford it. I think that healthcare should be free, completely free.
7, we want an immediate end to police brutality and murder of black people, other people of color, all oppressed people inside the United States. I feel like this is very important because nowadays police can just go out and shoot anybody and not pay the price for what they've done. A person's life is a lot of meaning instead of just something you can just shoot and kill. 8, we want an immediate end to all wars of aggression. 9, we want freedom for all black and oppressed people now held in U.S. federal, state, county, city, and military prisons and jails. We want trials by a jury of peers for all persons charged with so-called crimes under the laws of this country. We feel like we should all be treated fairly and actually pay the exact price for the crime that we've done instead of actually being executed for small crimes that we do. And 10, we want land, bread, housing, education, clothing, justice, peace, and people's community control of modern technology.
I believe this is important because no one should be told what to do with themselves or their community. Everyone has the right to determine their own future without being told what to do. If the black community had self-determination, they could be able to create something beautiful, something that they're already doing with the Black Lives Matter movement.
Black Panther Party started in Oakland, California, and so, the party is known mostly for its confrontational stances, and that's a good thing, to be confrontational against evil and violence. The kind of problems that the black community suffer, unequal levels of imprisonment, unequal levels of access to resources, poor health, and so the Black Panther Party tried to model for the community some of the possible solutions that we're not capitalist oriented, like free clinic. You can come here and get free medical care, or send your children to us, we will feed them for free. And this idea of free breakfast is one of the legacies that's been adopted. Now the schools have free breakfast, but they didn't before. I think the party, it's not the only organization that did it, but it's the only organization based in ghetto communities that did it.
One thing I got from the Black Panther Party was how they actually fought for what they actually believed in, and how a lot of us are starting to do that today. Actually fight for what's happening, instead of just standing by and letting it happen.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, the tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with coke. The revolution will not fight germs that may cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat.